When I'm talking, you are talking. It's because I spoil you, and you are getting too indulgent, too insulting. When I'm talking, you are talking.
The basic area we're looking at is this issue of the Southeast. Simon Ekpa. So this individual has become a menace to this country.
Order.
Samuel Ekpa has become a menace to this country. So the country must act on it diplomatically. Finland is having a free way, encouraging him to do what he's doing. By his utterances and his actions, is affecting what is happening in Nigeria. We should never allow that, sir. So I think that our foreign service need to step in to address such issues.
Now, this particular clip is all over internet, although that is not the full part of it. What is important for us to discuss is what Punch and Tribune decided to carry. DHQ, Defense Headquarters, declare Simon Ekpa, 96 others wanted. This is on the 23rd of March 2024. And on Tribune, we have full list. Simon Ekpa declares Tinubu, 8 others wanted. March 24, 2024. Now, Simon Ekpa says he is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra's disciple. He is based in Finland. At a certain time, the Nigerian government contacted Interpol in Finland, and Simon Ekpa was called in for questioning. He presented his case and he was released. I know Simon Ekpa cannot come to Nigeria now until the green light. If Simon Ekpa dares come to Nigeria or goes to any African country, the same that happened to Nnamdi Kanu will definitely happen to him because he's on the radar. Now, there are those that are disciples of Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB members, who are not happy, comfortable with Simon Ekpa's approach to getting Biafra. At the time, they accused Simon Ekpa of being behind the massacre in the southeast of Nigeria. They said, of what use is it cutting down our own people, breaking our own people down? And what is this? It's about the sit-at-home that Simon Ekpa came up with, and he kept on pressing on sit-at-home. He said IPOB is on autopilot, meaning we have no leader. We have no one that will hijack. Now, prior to Nnamdi Kanu's extraordinary rendition, he had already created a structure. Unfortunately, that structure was not empowered enough. Or let us say that structure that he created did not have the vision. But you know, human beings, Nigerians, we all you know, you say, I'm a Biafran, I am this, I am that. There is something that makes you a Nigerian. It's the way you think. Immediately Nnamdi Kanu dropped off. He got arrested. The structure that he created was supposed to automatically kick up and continue. But you know, when Nnamdi Kanu is in the custody of the DSS, knowing fully how the government of Nigeria operate, it will be difficult for the structure that he created to take over and continue to preach the same, continue to speak in the same manner that Nnamdi Kanu spoke. Now, Nnamdi Kanu used to have a deputy. For one reason or the other, the deputy of Nnamdi Kanu was accused of misappropriation. He also accused Nnamdi Kanu of misappropriation, saying Nnamdi Kanu likes first class this, first class hotel, first class flight, first class everything, enjoying everything, claiming that he is the one that has the dream, the vision, whereas it was some other people with him that had that vision of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu came on board and they felt like, okay, you know what, let's join forces together and create this, since it seems this man has the inner strength. Anyway, he was ready to face it. He became the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, there is something called Radio Biafra that the Nigerian government had constantly blocked. He wanted access to it. Now, Simon Ekpa, let's go to Simon Ekpa. He wanted access to it to continuously speak like Nnamdi Kanu, but they refused. They said no. Now, Simon Ekpa, if he had wanted, would have created his own movement. Maybe indigenous people of something else, or active people of, or the Renaissance, or the wake up people, or the ghost mode pilot people of, he would have created, but he did not create it. Probably because he had thought about it. If I have to create a movement, it would be like, oh, Nnamdi Kanu is gone. You have created your own. You guys are, betrayers. He said, no, I am Nnamdi Kanu's disciple. And he kept on with the autopilot. At the time, he had this followership. People really, kept on and on. But when they realized that this sit at home became ridiculous, people were losing their lives as a result of sending people that Simon Ekpa put in charge to do what they are doing. And also, it is clear to Biafrans or IPOB members that the more you do, the less Nnamdi Kanu is likely to come out of jail. Now, some couple of days ago, Nnamdi Kanu had a talk and he said some things that are touching. He said, anyone who takes advantage of this movement to commit crime is a criminal. And he spoke about his release. If he's released, there will be peace and sanity and all of that. But the Nigerian government, they are not ready. They will not release Nnamdi Kanu. They are not ready. They know that there is no way. They have thought about it. Is Nnamdi Kanu going to end up like Nwa Zurike? Or is he going to come out, run out of Nigeria, or move out of Nigeria, go abroad for treatment, and begin to broadcast again? Because there's nothing else he wants to do. Is Nnamdi going to go back to a 9-to-5 job? He has to continue in that he started. How is he going to face those that see him as an hero? They will welcome him. They will celebrate and say, Nnamdi Kanu. It will begin all over again. Nigerian government is not ready to risk any of this. They want to continue in their wickedness, continue looting. And when I say Nigerian government, I'm not saying Hausa, Fulani, Tiv, Ibibio, Efik, Yoruba. I'm talking about collectively. It's a collective thing. Both Igbos are involved in it. They're involved in looting Nigeria. If you say how, you don't need to be president to loot Nigeria. Your governors in the southeast are looters. Your governors in the southwest are looters. They are criminals. In the north, the same. It's a collective thing. To put everyone, it is you against them, not tribe. When they bring in tribe and religion, it's just to hoodwink you. It is about the rich and the poor. That's what this is about. It's got nothing to do with tribe. It is about the rich and the poor. That's what it is. If Igbo man can get access, he will. If Yoruba man can get access, he will. If Hausa man, Fulani can get access, he will. Now, I understand that part of it where you think, oh, those Hausas are being given more contract. They are giving less to us, Igbos. Oh, they are not giving more to Yoruba. Yorubas are getting this and that. I do understand that part of it. It's part of the wickedness we are talking about. So now, with this DHQ declaring Simon Ekpa and 96 others wanted, they have also said that Tinubu and 8 others have been declared wanted. Now, people are laughing. It's like a joke. But you know how they monitored Nnamdi Kanu until they got him in Kenya. I know Simon Ekpa will not make such a mistake to come into Africa. I think the least Simon Ekpa will do is to go to Israel, so as to make his followers connect to that false narrative of being from the ancestors of those Caucasians, often mistaken as white people, that you see in Israel. He wants to go there, and he believes that Israel will not allow him to be kidnapped and brought into Nigeria. So the thing is, he will remain stuck where he is, saying what he's saying, And the Nigerian government will be waiting for one day that they will grab him. In fact, he knows that even in Europe that he has to be extremely careful also. If he's to go to a certain part of Europe, you know, Nigerian government, they have their private jets. If they monitor him to a point, and don't forget that they often get this thing done. When I say Nigerian government, I'm saying Igbos are involved. The same way Igbos are involved in the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu. If they monitor him to a point, they can whisk him out of Nigeria on a private jet. Just like how Nnamdi Kanu landed in Nigeria. He opened his eyes. He saw himself in Nigeria.